Hi everyone, I'm Kerstin and I'd like to welcome you to Shop at Argenta. October is all about fall and Halloween. I came across this cute bat box I wanted to share with you today and 3 other Halloween themed cards. So let's get started. Our first project is this cute little bat box I would like to share with you. In your card kit, you have been given an instruction sheet and also a plain piece of black cardstock, which you will need for your bat box. And I've already prepared my bat box and I have cut out my instruction sheet, as you see. And then I have cut out my bat already. And I just want to remind you, please don't forget to also cut out your ears, which I have just put with paper clip right there. So I'm gonna set those off aside. And here is my finished bat. So in order for you to go ahead and make this a nice, neat looking box like this one here, I need you to use your mat again and also your scoring tool and a ruler. Any type of ruler will be fine. In your instruction sheet right here, you notice you have those little broken up lines. You will have to use those as a guide to make score lines. And you use your scoring tool and you press down lightly, go all the way through, and do the same thing on top, all the way through. Set it aside. Also do horizontal as well. Just simply follow the instructions, very simple. So as you see, and I hope you can see this, here are my score lines. And what you do with these is you just simply fold these over. And that will be your glue lines for your box. This over, and also this over. And you will glue your box together right here. And it stays together. Same as with this one. And then your bat box will come up. It's very, very simple to do this. Just follow the instructions on your sheet and there's your bat box. My first card today is a simple fall card. And I started using a brown piece of cardstock, which measures 5.5 by 4 1/4. And I'm using a piece of white cardstock, and put that on top of my brown cardstock. Next, I use a piece of pattern paper, and this pattern paper, as you notice, goes all the way to the bottom, and it's quite smaller than my white cardstock. Next, I have a small piece of cardstock, a pattern cardstock, and I'm going to move this slightly on top. So we just kind of make like a little bridge. And then I decorated it with pumpkins. I did here pumpkins just simply with glue. And let me just get that out real quick. And I just put one pumpkin right here, a little bit to the top. And the other pumpkin, I ended up using, of course, a dimensional. And as you see, dimensionals are my favorite. And I'm just going to put this one slightly off to the left. And next, I have the sentiment, which I'm just going to glue on. And all it says is give thanks. And it just goes right to the top. And that finished today our simple fall card. My next card is geared for Halloween. I used black cardstock for my base card. This one measures as well 5.5 by 4 1/4. And in your kit, you have an embossed white piece of cardstock. That is your first layer. And simple glue will do to adhere this to your base card. Next, in your kit, you have been given a cutout, a window cutout, which looks like this. And also a piece which has like a witch and a bunch of bats on it. This piece needs to be placed behind the window cutout, looking like this. Once you have done that, and it should actually fit perfectly, once you've done that, you just adhere this to your white embossed piece of cardstock. Next, you have been given a fence cutout. And this fence cutout might just be a little bit longer than what your white piece of cardstock is, so just simply use scissors and just cut it to size. Pretty simple, and it fits just perfect all the way to the bottom. And also you have been giving a sentiment saying trick or treat, and of course I have used dimensionals to place this right below my fence. And there you go, trick or treat. And there is your finished Halloween card. My last card is another slimline card. This one I designed landscape. My base card measures 7 1/4 by 8 1/2. Start layering this card with a piece of black cardstock, which I'm going to put some glue on here and put it on top of my card base. And as you see, it measured slightly smaller than my base, just kind of giving my base and this black cardstock a little frame. Next, you use your pattern paper you have also in your kit. Glue that. And then you are using your ribbon you have also been given. And what I have done, this ribbon what you get will be a little bit longer than your base card. So I had used a little bit of double-sided tape to adhere that. And just here in the back, and a little bit here in the back too. Nobody will see it because it's going to be clear. And if it is too long, just simply cut it to the size of your pattern paper. And my glue will not stick at this moment. There you go. Next, you have been given a tree cutout. And I have used, of course, again, dimensionals. And I put a I put a dimensional right here and right here, and then one in the middle just to have. And I place this one just slightly off to the left on top of your pattern paper. And also, again, trick or treat is our sentiment. And instead of putting glue on the whole sentiment, I only put glue just a little bit. Just enough to make it stick right off to the side. And that is your finished slimline card. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you follow and subscribe to all of our social media. I hope to see you next month. Have a great day.